Hey, I'm William. Today we're going to show you how to test and replace the temperature sensor on your Whirlpool front load washer. If you're experiencing problems like incorrect temperature readings, cycles that are too hot or too cold, or unexpected wash time increases, it might be time to check or replace this part. Now before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more helpful appliance repair guides. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. The first thing we need to do is get our tools together. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a 1/4 inch nut driver, a 10mm socket, and a T20 Torx driver. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Always disconnect your front load washer by unplugging it or switching the breaker off before doing any work on it. To test the sensor, we're grabbing our 1/4 inch nut driver and removing the 2 screws at the back of the top panel. Then we can slide the top panel back, lift it up, and then set it to the side. This test will help us find out if the failure is in the temperature sensor or the control. We can find the double black wire connector, SET2, and disconnect it. Once we've done that, we can grab our multimeter and set it to resistance, which looks like an upside down horseshoe. We're testing from black wire to black wire and should get a resistance reading somewhere between 9.8 k ohms to 14.8 k ohms for a temperature reading between 86 to 68 degrees respectively. If the sensor doesn't fall within this range, like we see here on this unit, then it's failed and would need to be replaced. We're grabbing our 1/4 inch nut driver and removing the back access panel screws from the back of the washer. First, we'll need to disconnect the wires from the heating element and sensor. We are using our T20 Torx driver to remove the element cover. Now we're grabbing our 10mm socket and going to the heating element. The tension nut needs to be loosened, so we're using our 10mm socket to loosen it just enough to pull the temperature sensor out. Here's the old temperature sensor and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. We're going to insert the temperature sensor into the heater assembly and then secure it by tightening the 10mm nut we loosened. At this point, we can start putting the washer back together. To do that, we're grabbing our T20 Torx driver and using it to reattach the element cover. Once that's done, we can insert the wires. Now we're going to secure the back panel with the 1/4 inch screws. Now we're moving to the control and reconnecting the wires we removed from the terminal SET2. Then we're sliding the top panel back on and using our 1/4 inch nut driver to lock it down with the 1/4 inch screws we removed at the beginning. With that, we're done. Now don't forget to plug your washer back in or flip that circuit breaker back on. Great job on replacing your Whirlpool washer's temperature sensor. We hope this guide made the process easier for you. Now if you'd like, please share your repair experience with us in the comments below. We always enjoy hearing from you. And remember, if you still need that new temperature sensor, head over to AppliancePartsPros.com with your washer's model numbered. Most orders arrive within just a few days. Thanks for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you during your next project.